Yeah, sure. So anything specific or just general?
Just kind of, so where are we at with the roundabout conversation? I know TAC happened last week and I think everybody was pretty happy with it.
Correct.
Yeah. The final design, obviously here, it's just shown schematically, but the final design was approved. We have a few things to just button up, but other than that, we're all set with that.
Roundabout was approved?
You don't need to take any
Well, you
easement
still
for
have
any
to, no,
property.
you
By
still have to go
TAC
to
it
town
was.
meeting.
Oh,
By
yeah,
TAC.
we still have to do the easement trade and all
Right.
that, but the design, I should say the design.
Design has been approved.
Yes. So, yeah, we have that, and then there's the two main entrances, one off of Hemlock, and then the one on Farm. Both are two-way. If you come in off of Farm, there's a large parking area up there. All the parking spaces are planned to be numbered, similar to how they are today. That way everyone will know exactly where they're going. So if you were to come in that way, we have a small lay-by area there on the right alongside the field for pickup and drop off, so that then you can just loop back and head out. Or you can come down and go in front of the building where there's accessible spaces there, as well as some EV chargers. The front plaza will be a raised plaza, so it'll be 6 inches above the parking on either side, just to slow cars down. It'll also be a different material than bituminous. That way cars know that it's a pedestrian zone. There's a small lay-by, when we're talking about that secondary entrance on the gym side, there's a small lay-by there for the buses. I shouldn't say small, it's actually pretty big. But that could be used after hours for visiting teams and their buses there.
Where is that?
Oh, yeah, so right here.
Yeah, blow that up, thanks.
This is a bus lay-by. You can see the curb comes in here, but there's no striped spaces. So that'll be a bus lay-by that could be used after hours.
How does the Cisco food truck, that's an 18-wheeler, get in? And turn and back up to the loading dock?
So if they back in, they would come here and they would do a turn like that and back in.
Is there a way to get them through the parking lot so they can back in?
You mean like this?
Will they make that?
The way we reviewed it with our software was they would come in and do this maneuver to back in.
These are,
That way they don't have to come in front of the school. Or if it was something that just,
Can they make that turn?
yeah, that's what we found with the size trucks that we were told would be.
Or if they came across the school.
They could also, if they came in this way, they could also do this maneuver. Yeah.
yeah, that'll be easier to do.
The upper lot.
Yeah. But they would back in here. This is the driveway that splits off to those district office,
And that's
WCAT spaces.
those hatch piece.
So if you have, it scales all off to me, but if you have 2 spots for trucks in at that loading dock, right?
There's 4 bays, 2 would be recycling and dumpsters, potentially a compactor at some point in the future. And then you have 2 for trucks.
Box trucks parked at car loading dock. Like they use it for parking. Right, Tim?
We have one box truck that we keep off the dock. But this is usually somebody delivering something to us, so it's a busy.
WCAT or?
Sticker, there's thicker lines here. Those would be the bays.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's actually undercover.
Yeah.
The cover comes out to here.
Yeah.
So the parking
Okay.
spaces are not.
Okay.
So this is the edge, which is 4 feet above.
Okay, all right.
The road. And then this is a ramp.
So any number of trucks can get in there and not block the roadway.
Right.
Okay. That,
So
I get it.
where's the dumpster on this?
To the left side of the dock.
Yeah, we don't show it. It's wherever you would want to put it, but
You want space.
we really
One of the bays.
dedicated to one for trash, one for recycling, and then two for.
Okay. You said you had parking, the numbers on the parking spaces, numbering them,
Yep, yeah, the plan is to number every space.
and the administration is going to give out numbered spaces?
That's my understanding.
Is that true?
You do that.
That's what they do now.
That's what we've gone through.
You do now?
Yeah.
For the faculty and the staff
And students.
And students.
and the students?
Tim, can you confirm that we also
kids went
want
there.
to or don't want to number
There's a war.
the upper parking lot across from Landrigan, the one we're expanding? Yes, the demilitarized zone that is free for all right now. What do we want to do in that? Do we want to number it or do we not?
You mean all the vote kids that park in that?
Yeah.
We gotta look at that.
Tim's gonna monitor that when the new.
We've got some new signage going up, up there, hopefully this week. That's gonna kind of quell a lot of the hanging out that happens late at night up there. I don't think we have as much of an
Time's
issue.
gonna do that?
Well, it allows the police department to
Ah,
enforce it. I don't think we're as concerned about the kids parking there during the day. Because there's not a ton of them, as we are concerned about the activity that happens at night.
Okay. Well, let's just confirm, I mean, if we don't have to number them, fine, but confirm whether you.
Oh, I absolutely will, absolutely. Yeah, I'll talk to Amy.
Yeah,
and the group.
all we're buying is the actual act of painting the numbers. We'll run that by everyone before. Yeah. And it'll be a decision by the administration of where number one is, where number 500 is.
Doesn't sound like a bad idea.
you're not
If
getting
you
number
want to
one.
assign them, if you want to assign the kid to that upper lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Better to have a number.
Beasley Field, it's still a Beasley, Steve, right?
Yes, it's the,
It looks like the only
Beasley
seating is between the field
The
and the
field.
school, right? Like from what I could look at the plans, and I know
Oh, the
it's a
Beasley,
really
yeah.
tight spot, but like if I'm showing up for a game and parking in that lot, where am I sitting?
So these two long rows here are more of the granite seat blocks.
Yeah,
So that'll be a long seat. With this one, it'll have a double layer, so you'd have a backrest. And then this hill up here, because the field will be set down from Farm Street, that'll be a really nice slope that you could
Ask
have
that.
a kid or a chair or something.
there elevation or is there, yeah, natural,
Yeah, it'll be a little steeper in this corner, but as you go, it'll be a relatively nice slope.
Recall how many
is
seats
it
there
just
were?
a slope? Like just to sit on?
It's just a lawn.
It's not gonna be like layers of like tier, like a,
No, it's just gonna be lawn with some shade trees at the street.
Do you recall how many seats there were?
it's only a small area of bleachers now.
Yeah, yeah, but
Yeah, no,
they
it's
wanted a
tiny
lot
now.
more.
Oh, I mean, those aren't really seats because it's just a long.
Yeah, but I know when we were talking with everyone that for the track meets, because this is gonna be more used for some of the league
Bigger
meets and the
yeah.
bigger meets, we're gonna need, they were talking a lot of seats, but I don't see any quote unquote seats.
There's no.
Seating
there's no
ability.
Features or anything like that.
Do we know how much seating ability is there around?
I don't know off the top of my head, but.
That's something we might want to look at to see how much
I
we
think
can
there's a
get
lot
there.
of grass.
I think there's a lot of grass too.
Yeah.
but I-
so
So this, yeah, all the lawn from
Unfortunately, it is
here
what it is.
on will be
If you
over.
add too many outdoor
There's
seats, you
also-
also have to add
Add bathrooms.
bathrooms.
Oh, I know. So.
There's more granite seating here.
I think we're talking about 300 people. I don't see that.
an upper right in that like clamshell area, that's like what, like track events up in that?
Yeah, that's the shop.
That's a shot put.
And then this building is a field storage building. That'll actually be split between field storage and then some yard equipment and snow removal.
Okay, so no restrooms in there or anything?
No,
No.
no.
Is that more granite for possible in that curve? Below the
I
shot
think
put?
that's a walkway.
What is that, a walkway?
Oh, this is just concrete.
Okay.
The whole plaza.
It's a perfect place to put your lawn chair.
Plaza's all concrete.
Yeah, so that's
And the
what
kids,
you'd have
and
to
the
do.
kids' bags and all
Right.
of that stuff.
Yeah.
there's pretty good space there.
Yeah, there is pretty good space there.
And then what's gonna separate the sidewalk from the field? Just the chain link?
There's a chain link fence, yeah. Yeah, there's a chain link around the entire perimeter of the field with gates. And then there's also a chain link, 8-foot chain link around the shot put.
And is there a netting for the
Stray balls.
stray
Yeah.
ball, soccer
There's
balls?
field netting.
Shot putter?
Field netting around
Yeah.
the, yeah, there's ball netting.
Around the Farm Street?
Yeah.
And the poles on the Farm Street side facing towards the school for the lights?
Yeah, there's 6 light poles, 3 at the top, 3 at the bottom.
Oh, those go right into the neighbors, don't they?
And then the scoreboard is also on, the scoreboard's on the farm street.
That one neighbor that came to the meeting.
They won't think of it till the first pole's up, and then we'll get the neighbor.
Tim, what, the lights now on the track?
Yep.
Do they go automatically off at a certain time? What,
Automatic, no, they're controlled.
they're controls? And who controls them?
Generally speaking, Brendan Kent, Dennis Fazio, and whoever's, working on the event. So if you've got a coach that's got a night event, they'll kill the lights before they leave.
Okay, so, I mean, that's one of the questions the neighbors are gonna have, obviously,
Oh, yeah.
is for the lights.
Imagine what.
We had a butters meeting is in 3 weeks, so
But they
we
will-
get to answer
They
those
will be
questions.
able to be set
Correct.
so that if
Right.
somebody forgets to turn them off, they'll go off.
Right, we got to make
And
sure
you'll
that
be
that
able to-
occurs.
Like they do at the Galvin.
Is that what the vets field is like now, the lights, at the vets, are they?
No.
are those? Yeah.
They're a little harder to see.
Yeah.
But the existing lights that are here now, and you're putting in all new lights, right? All right, I'll take the existing ones, but will be much better than what we have there now.
In the right part of the screen where it touches the Woodville, I've heard a couple meetings, you guys figured out, because Woodville's gonna be.
So actually, that's an
operational.
interesting point. Do you have a note that the lights on the field are to be saved?
The existing?
Yes.
The fixtures themselves?
Yeah.
Yes. That was just a conversation that was had up here.
Sure.
But we do need to make sure they don't get just in a dumpster, because that will be better than what's at Betts Field, so.
Yeah.
So you understand what you need to do to reuse those though? Those are must-go lights.
What?
Those are must-go lights. You know what you need to do to reuse those, right?
You remember what we had to do to get
You have to-
Calvin to
You
put
have to
those in the
put
ground?
case-on foundations. They go down about 30 feet. And then there's a 16, it goes like 16 feet in and 16 feet out. There's a precast base.
We can make that
They get
decision.
encased
Save the lights
into
for
that.
now.
Save
Save the lights for now.
WMLD.
Any lights for town hall or something?
No.
And you need the transformer and the controller. So it all has to be engineered.
All right, well,
Yeah, I'm not even sure we'd be able to get the piece that gets cast. We're not gonna be able to save the piece that gets cast in the concrete,
No.
and we might not even be able. to
You'd probably get the
I mean,
heads,
we'll save what
fixture
what
heads
makes
only.
sense, but.
fixture heads, yeah.
Even,
you know,
Because those are.
but the fixture heads and the poles can be saved, but you need a crane to get them off.
Got somewhere to put them.
That-
Is that as
I
well?
got an address. Lynn, you've been there.
No, it's not like they say, it's just, it's,
All right, let's
Yeah.
talk about it.
It's
It's a
an easy
lot
thing to
we
do.
get at that point.
Yeah.
That package is out to bid now, so we.
Whatever's in the bid package we'll keep it there.
Yeah.
it's no
They're
salvage.
not saving them.
We won't change them.
We're not saving them.
But we're at 90% going to 100%, so we still could have.
We have a bid package that's out.
All right, okay.
So we
What
we
bid
need to know
package is
now
out?
if we're
Bid
going to
package
save
too.
them.
All site work,
steel.
site prep is what.
Did you see that before it went out?
Did.
We did?
You got a copy of it?
We approved it before it went out? As the PBC?
Oh, we
No, we didn't ever approve it.
figured you would approve it when you have the bids come in. You've seen the package.
Okay.
It's just been split from.
It's just been split out of the 90%.
Okay.
When's it due?
16th.
11 days?
Those went out a long time ago.
No.
Last week.
20,
Yeah, we give them 3 weeks, so last
So let's
26.
27, something like that, January.
It's the end of the month.
Do we know what year those lights went up around the field? Approximately.
I think it was a
Are they
few years.
original?
Jerry would probably know better than anybody.
The Musco
It was like
heads
2 or
look like
3
the
years
newer-
before the Galvin, I think.
But they're not.
Oh, it was?
I think so.
Would you say 2, 3 years before?
They weren't original.
No, they're not original.
Okay.
Hundreds of thousands. I would to get them up.
We can make a call on it, see if it's.
Possible.
I would
So
say
that might be the thing to do.
2011,
We'll
maybe
check it out.
2012 at the latest.
Okay.
My sense is probably not, but we'll check it out.
As we're nearing the 3-hour mark, I think everybody's hopefully seen enough, have a pretty good understanding of what we're trying to build. I know I have a better understanding, so I really appreciate it. Any other comments, questions, thoughts?
Really nice design.
Yeah,
Great looking building.
But the other one is I really appreciate SMA and appreciate the time and effort that's gone into it. I think we're in a good spot.
I really appreciate coming out here tonight to go through all of this. I know it wasn't easy. So appreciate everybody for being here.
Be the toughest part, Bond. That's gonna be the toughest part about this.
First 3 months. First 3
Put
months.
in the culvert 5 feet.
Get
from the
the
building.
color redirected.
March through the summer.
Yeah.
Once we get through that.
Piece of cake, huh?
I wouldn't say just the culvert.
No, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. This is on recorded.
From Dave's office, it's pretty easy for Jerry to build it.
It's all been recorded, so tough luck.
Thank you.
All right?
Jerry, go on record. It is from day one to day last.
You have an issue with the culvert in every school we do with you, right?
Wakefield has a lot of water.
Water.
A lot of water. All right, is there anybody have anything else? Thank you very much.